Reverend Peter here, standing outside St Andrews the week after our prayer and pledge day, and I'm so delighted to be able to tell you that we have been able to raise the £40,000 that we set out to raise last week. We worship a generous God, and He has blessed us with the ability to be able to now press that green button to start the emergency work to the tower roof, which is really wonderful. But we don't want to stop there, because with your generosity, you've not only provided the 40,000, but actually 25,000 on top of that with gift aid donations will enable us to think about what we can plan to do next. So following on from repairing the tower roof, I'm now sitting on the boiler house roof, which is a concrete slab. And this concrete slab has served its purpose over generations past, but really now just looks like an eyesore and is in fact part of the problem of the damp area to the northwest corner of our church. So this footprinted area is the area we want to think about in terms of phase 2. What could we do in this area to enhance St Andrews' hospitality and enable it to make it really good for people who want to visit the church, groups to use it, our own church groups to enjoy an excellent space. This area is ripe for development. But what we need to do is to talk to the powers that be. The Diocesan Advisory Group are part of the planning regulations in the church. And we need to talk to them, and we've invited them to send a delegation of people to come and look at this area, the boiler house, the walkway and the coal store, and enable us to think about how this space might be used to provide an excellent hospitality space, to welcome people in and to help the building to live again, thanks to your encouragement through the prayer and pledge day. So last Sunday we had our prayer and pledge day at St Andrews, and the results of that prayer and pledge day far outpassed our expectations. We are so thrilled. It reminded me of the story of Jesus and the feeding of the 5,000. Which of course was an enormous challenge, but one little lad bought his picnic, his 5 loaves and his 2 fish, and Jesus fed a whole crowd of 5,000 people. And at the end of it all, the wonderful thing was that there were 12 baskets full left over. So in other words, everyone got fed and they had some more to take home with them, which was wonderful. I'd like to show you this beautiful picture of the feeding of the 5,000. Jesus there handing out the bread with the help of his disciples. I feel with your response to the prayer and pledge day that you've not only given us what we need to do the tower repair, but you've given us extra so we can dream our dreams for phase 2 of our Renewal project. And we're so excited about the possibilities. So we think about the wonder of Jesus and what He's able to do when we offer ourselves in His service, and how He can take loaves and fishes and do a wonderful thing. So thank you for your generosity as we worship a generous God.